Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most hotly anticipated movies that just might not be very good.
Yeah, let's go.
Number 10, Shrek 5.
Hey, Magic Mirror, who's the fairest of them all? Why, Shrek, of course.
Well, this movie didn't get off to a good start, let's tell you that. No one was really clamoring for a fifth movie in the Shrek franchise, considering it hasn't been relevant since about 2004. Meme status notwithstanding.
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Neither the third or fourth movies were very good, so it stands to reason that this one might not be very good either. And that's not even mentioning that awful cast announcement. The little mini trailer was widely mocked and condemned on the internet, with many longtime fans cringing at the lame humor and bizarre animation style. Heck, Universal turned the comments off on YouTube. That should tell you something.
Ew, Dad!
Ooh, Mommy like.
Who's making this stuff?
Not me!
Whoa!
Number 9, Frozen 3.
And you are...
I'm Anna.
And who's the funky-looking donkey over there?
That's Sven.
Uh-huh. And who's the reindeer?
Let's be honest, Disney is in some pretty serious trouble right now. So really, it's no surprise that they're doing a third Frozen, considering it'll print about $1 trillion. But will it be any good? Frozen 2, despite making nearly $1.5 billion, was a rather disappointing follow-up, with both fans and general audiences giving it what amounted to a shoulder shrug and a meh, it was okay. And really, we've been bombarded with so much Frozen content over the years that many people are kinda over it at this point. We know this amounts to little more than a desperate financial move. Let's just hope the quality is there to justify it.
The cold never bothered me anyway.
Number 8, Happy Gilmore 2.
Arnold. Jacko. Tiger. SpongeBob?
At this point, we don't know if seeing 60-year-old Adam Sandler in that Bruins jersey is wonderfully nostalgic or just sad. Happy Gilmore is an undeniable classic, a favorite of many a millennial and Gen Xer.
My fingers hurt.
What's that?
My fingers hurt.
Oh, well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
And which golfer amongst us hasn't tried that iconic swing at least once? But Happy Gilmore 2 is really up in the air. Many members of the OG cast are returning, including Julie Bowen, Christopher McDonald, and even Ben Stiller, but we don't know. It's been 30 years since the original. Sandler is getting old, and the trailer looks like little more than nostalgia bait. Let's be cautiously optimistic about this one.
We're not done with golf. Let them see the happy I fell in love with.
Number 7, Lilo and Stitch.
Here.
So boring here.
And no, dogs on the table.
Why not?
Because people eat off them.
Disney are now so desperate for live-action remakes that they're turning to Lilo and Stitch of all things. Nothing against that movie, it's delightful, but it didn't exactly make Lion King numbers. Skepticism comes baked into the very concept, being yet another live-action remake, and given Disney's track record, we can't help but rein in the optimism.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3, Stitch.
Whoa!
1.
To make matters worse, the production has been hit with some controversies, like the whitewashing of Nani and David. Disney was even forced to recast the latter after it was found that Kaguya Machado had used a racial slur on Instagram. We're sure it'll be fine, or it might be a disaster of interplanetary proportions.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Number 6, Superman.
Krypton. Home. Take me home.
Yep, it's another reboot of the Superman franchise. This one is both written and directed by James Gunn, and by all accounts, the DCU lives and dies on its performance. Unfortunately, things are not looking good.
Level 4?
292 times Saharan Prime, please, 1.
The sneak peeks we have been given have elicited mixed reactions, with many criticizing the inclusion of Gunn's trademark humor and fearing for its tonal alignment within the greater Superman legacy. Furthermore, test screenings have reportedly not gone very well, with one source even calling the movie terrible. Let's hold out hope that this can finally be the big movie that the DCU needs. But if not, well, could be the end of an era. Number 5, from the world of John Wick, Ballerina.
Needing to know is what got us banished from the Garden of Eden. Are you prepared to be cast out again, Eve?
There is a ton of weight and anticipation given to Ballerina, being the first theatrical spin-off of the John Wick franchise, and how it goes could be anyone's guess. Some people have had reservations about Ana de Armas as an unstoppable kick-ass assassin, and director Len Wiseman doesn't have the greatest filmography under his belt.
Eve Macaro of the Roscaroma. What a pleasure to see you again.
Speaking of that, rumor is that test screenings of the initial draft were reportedly horrendous, causing John Wick veteran Chad Stahelski to step in and reshoot most of it himself. Add to this a general spin-off fatigue and franchise dilution, and you have a recipe for disaster.
She sent you here to kill me?
Or you can leave.
I'm not leaving.
Your choice.
Number 4, The Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
Another year, ending in 5, another Fantastic Four movie. This will be the third Fantastic Four iteration in 20 years, and unfortunately, the franchise does not have a good track record, which could significantly dampen interest in the new film. The 2005 movie with Jessica Alba was utterly forgettable, and the infamous 2015 reboot was a historic disaster that killed Josh Trank's promising career.
Help me track him down, Susu. He'll listen to you. We'll reopen the gate, find a cure, end this.
Luckily, promotion of the reboot seems to have gone well enough, with the first trailer receiving significant attention and acclaim for its cast and fun period details. Still, considering the track record of the franchise and the general slump that the MCU is currently experiencing, we could see the Fantastic Four being, well, not so fantastic.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Number 3, Jurassic World: Rebirth.
Move up towards Barbados, avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
Remember what commanding respect the Jurassic Park name used to receive? Those were the days. This will be the 4th movie in the Jurassic World franchise, and it has experienced serious diminishing returns since 2015.
This island was the research facility for the original Jurassic Park.
The first was a fun enough movie, but they have gotten increasingly worse, with Dominion being a hot mess that was eviscerated by critics. Still, it made $1 billion, so you better believe a new one is in the works. Director Gareth Edwards and his talented cast may bring some much-needed spark to the franchise, and David Koepp is returning to write the screenplay, which is just awesome. Let's hope this one is indeed a rebirth and not an extinction.
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
The worst of the worst were left here.
Number 2, Thunderbolts.
We're brought up with this belief that there are good guys and there are bad guys.
Phase 5 of the MCU will be ending with Thunderbolts, mystery asterisk and all. This is kind of like the MCU's answer to Suicide Squad, being about a small group of anti-heroes banding together and saving the world. You've got the likes of Yelena Belova, Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, and Taskmaster to name a few, all of whom are played by world-class actors.
Everyone here has done bad things. Shadow ops, robbing government labs, contract kills.
Yeah, so?
So, someone wants us gone.
Given the talent behind the film, we're sure it'll turn out fine, but Phase 5 has been decidedly disappointing, complete with some bad movies and many horrible bombs. Something is rotten in the MCU right now, and we're not sure if Thunderbolts, asterisk, will be able to overcome it.
You feel fulfilled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so full. So filled.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, The Resurrection of the Christ. Remember like 20 years ago when a Passion of the Christ sequel was literally the source of jokes?
Hang on!
Man, you crazy, Jesus! You're crazy!
That's what my ex-wife said.
Well, we're now living in that reality. The first film was an enormous success back in 2004, receiving 3 Oscar nominations and grossing over $600 million. And now, Gibson has officially announced a sequel, supposedly centered around the resurrection of Jesus.
In the year 33 AD,
the Messiah!
He's gone. Where did he go?
Gibson has referred to one version of the script as an acid trip, and during an appearance on Joe Rogan, he claimed that he would be recasting Jim Caviezel and using digital de-aging effects to make him look 20 years younger. Pretty much everything about this sounds like a terrible, terrible idea.
Oh man, that's all we need, more Mel Gibson Jesus mumbo-jumbo. Well, not if I have anything to say about it. I am gonna make sure this never sees the light of day.
Do you have faith that these movies will turn out okay? Let us know in the comments below.
This could get messy.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.